Hi, it's me, Critsy. Welcome to Sorcery. I haven't had my coffee yet. Yeah? Because normally I record Sorcery way later in the night, but I felt like recording it first today, so I'm chill, kind of. Welcome back, everybody. Last time we left off, I was going through the sewers and I said hello to some goblins, and a lot of them died. And now we're trying to get out of the sewers with lore. Look at the circlet. Look at the goblins. I'm just gonna wait and listen, right? Right? Because, last time we discovered that ladder up in the northeastern corner, or... Actually, hang on. Right, the directions are flubbed up. No, that's just the northern corner, right? No. No, that's the northwestern corner. Yeah, that's the northwestern corner of this little place. Okay. Last time we discovered that goes all the way up there and skips a whole lot of the game, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to take that shortcut. For now, we're doing it here. Yeah. You keep waiting, wanting to see what comes next. Yes, I want to see what comes next. He's lots of people, lots of goblins, lots of old man. You realize with a heavy heart you've missed your opportunity and will get to escape. Chamber by the ladder. Yep, nope, I don't want to escape the chamber by the ladder. I want to just go this way. Thanks. Thanks for the lore. I step back into the sewer I came from. Go around a corner. Sound of the goblin echoes, goblin army echoes from over your shoulder. It seems they're too busy. Wait, what? Seems they're too busy appeasing their would-be king. Cool. The way seems shorter now, no longer torchlights, I need the coffee. The way seems shorter now, now that you no longer have the torchlight of the goblins to follow, but you do not hurry. To stumble here and trip in the slurry water would be a fate worse than death. Fair enough. Do I have to go up the ladder? I do not want to go up the ladder. No! Yes, okay, good. I do get to choose. I want to go up, over here. Yeah, I want to see if I can go out the, tunnel, and go into the graveyard that way. There's nothing else for it. You strike off along the sewer, hoping to find a way out. It is impossible to tell how much time has passed. In the world above, perhaps the sun has gone down and the stars have come out. But down here, all that you know is that the people of Carre are still throwing their slops into the grates. The water underfoot stinks, and the ducts above are ripe with filth. Great. Reach a junction, a one-way sealed by a grating. Why do I have a map of this sewer, by the way? Do I want to go the trash heap way or the waterfall way? Oh, and then there's that way down there. You know what, I'll go this way. I'm adventuring. You splash on through the water and suddenly your foot strikes something, the base of another wooden ladder sitting in a fork. Test it? I don't think that's probably going to go anywhere. You give the ladder a sharp tug to test its strength. The whole thing comes away in rotten splinters, which rain down into the water like so much slurry. There's no choice but to move on. If you keep walking for long enough, this tunnel must come out on the other side of the wall of Carre. The goblins have entered somehow. Neat. Can I just leave that way? The sewer forks again, but this way is blocked by a rusted grill. A skeleton hangs against the metal. Yes! Treasure! Bones! Good! The skeleton's arms hang through the grill, and the rest of its body on the far side. Looking closer, you see that its wrists have been bound by decaying leather bonds to the metal. I see, somebody was some kind of mafia execution tied up in a storm grate or something. You untie the poor creature, snapping his leather bonds easily with your hands. The current tugs at the skeleton and it drifts away in the sewer beyond the grill, arms trailing out behind as if it was trying to swim back. Be free, my brother, for we are all skeletons inside, as the cosmic gorilla doth decree. The grill itself is sealed and has no doorway. Why was the creature trying to reach through? Who was standing on this side to tie his arms in place? Look below the grill. On a hunch, you look down in the filth at the bottom of the grill. Perhaps the creature was handing something through, but you find nothing. Which way now? Okay, let me just go down here, see if we can find any treasure. The sewer continues for a distance and ends another metal grill. That is not a metal grill, that is a heap of trash, young man. Beside the grill. Move on. Sewer adventures! Return to the junction by a rotten ladder, and I'm gonna go this way, to this waterfall. A thundering sound announces water nearby. The sewer forks here. What's that? What's that waterfall? You follow the sewer. The noise of falling water grows louder until you're standing at the foot of a plunging waterfall. Examine the water. Drink? Drink it? The water falls from a great height above. You must be below the river or lake. I wouldn't drink from the river water anyway. Alright, drink it. You cup your hands and drink. The water here is cool and refreshing. An unbelievable blessing down here in the dark. Okay. Just trust the cosmic gorilla. You know, he will protect you from... What's the one that you catch? From keeping your sewer and your drinking water nearby? Shucks, I can't remember. Chlamydia? No. Yes? Whatever. I just remember it was a big deal in London. You make your way along the river. In the distance, you hear a dull groaning sound. Yes, I will kill that. What? Okay. You emerge into a small chamber where a knee-deep pool of sewage has collected. The liquid is bubbling, and and as you watch, a shape rises from the water. It's the smooth hide of a slime eater. It roars, gobbing slime and goo at you. Chill, man. I ain't here to take your slime. Well, I can already tell I can cast Jig. Yep. If I can cast Jig, I immediately know. Read minds? Okay, well. You slip the skull cap on your head and cast your spell. Nothing happens. It would seem the creature's thoughts are too simple for this spell to pick up. Only one thing is certain. It's going to crush you. Oh no! You draw your sword, which seems like a mere toothpick compared to the size of the creature. Okay, well, I mean, he has more health than me. Something rare. Like 7.5 seems like it might be the, cap for this boy? Yes, nice. Alright, that's 4 damage right away. Slime Eater growls at you, filth and fetid waste spilling from beneath its bubbling lips. You thrust your sword out in front of you, hoping to skewer the monster's flesh. The Slime Eater skulks in the water, then rises up and charges. You brace yourself as the creature's arms come down, pushing your head into the water. It begins to lift its bulk out of the water, sending ripple. Did it or did it not just get skewered? Whatever. I figure probably 5 is probably the max that it can go. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! All right. Standing firm, you swing a mighty blow at the Slime Eater, engaging it as it rears up. You plunge your sword deep into its blubbery hide. The Slime Eater lifts from the water, then crashes back down, bits of its body bubbling and boiling. It sinks slower into the water, its eyes on you. Come to think of it, killing this thing's probably... I feel like this is probably gonna mess with Carre, because, I mean, this thing's probably down here eating sewage and stuff. That seems like it would be good for the city, dude. I don't think I want to kill this guy, dude. Aw, but I can't go back and see what kinds of spells I could have casted. It sinks lower into the water. Alright, probably can't go higher than, like, 4. Nice. Dropping your weight, you chop a heavy stroke against the Slime Eater, hoping to... catching a light blow. The Slime Eater staggers backwards into the filthy water, screaming and howling. It drops down to the sewer, watching you intently. I could risk a jab here, because, like, that might be its sign that it's going to be guarding itself, but I could instantly kill it if it isn't. I'll risk it. Hey, nice! If I had gone for a jab, I would have gotten hit. Back against a tree. What? Back against a tree, you deliver a strong swing at the Slime Eater. The Slime Eater roars up, exposing a soft area beneath its chin. You strike with your sword, and it sinks deep, springing a fountain of thick green ooze, and then silence. The body of the Slime Eater slips into the muck. Past the Slime Eater's lair is another tunnel. I feel bad about that, dude. That seems like it was a beneficial presence. Really important for the ecosystem. I've killed... Yeah, it's a slime eater. Maybe it'll just, like, re-slime. Yeah? Further on in the sewer, ends a walkway opens on the right. You step gratefully out of the filth and muck into a low tunnel. Boy. I'm gross. Did I not walk on the little walkways on the edge there? I mean, look. There's clearly a path to walk so you don't have to get in the sewage. Whatever, you arrive in a dead-end passageway, but there is a light shining here from above. You look up to see a hole in the roof of the sewer, and even better, there is a rope with a bucket hanging from the gap. You have found a disused well. There should not have been a well here to begin with. This is why people get sick. This is why the maximum height of a Korean is like... Oh wait, Korean, I think, right? As to not confuse people with the actual real-life Koreans. This is why the maximum height of a Korean is like 5 feet tall. You cannot believe your luck. Down here in the dark, you have been so close to thinking you might never escape. So you test the rope first, expecting it to come free at the slightest tug, but it does not. It holds secure and firm. The climb will be long, but it will be safe. Reassured, you start to climb. The first few feet are wonderful. Filth runs clear of your legs, but the rest of the climb is long and makes for hard work. Climb. Wait, what? I stopped for a rest. How did I gain stamina from climb? Whatever. Pray for aid. Ah, man, I don't need no cosmic gorilla in this situation. It's a give and take relationship, you know? You gotta serve the cosmic gorilla before the cosmic gorilla will serve you, you know? And right now, I haven't done a whole lot of serving, other than burying that one guy, right? You continue to climb. It takes maybe half an hour of inching your way up the rope, but eventually you reach the top. You are indeed climbing out of the well into open air. You take a deep lungful, expecting crisp, fresh air, but what you get is stale and dusty. Where are you now? Out of the well? We are exactly where I wanted to be. Nice! Okay, well, hang on. Here we go. All right. You have emerged from the sewers into a wide area of tall trees and short headstones, surrounded by tall ironwork fences overgrown with ivy and gripweed. You are in the necropolis of Kare, its city of the dead. The sun is beginning to set already behind the city wall to the north. You must be close to the gate now. I could immediately go that way, but nah, man. I'm going down into the necropolis. Oh, I can't see how long I've been recording. There we go. Wait, I was reading that. The wind whistles between the tall trees. The sun is setting behind the wall. Look around at the gravestones. You step nervously off the path and walk between the nearest tombs. Some are ancient, headstones tilted to crazy angles, and some of them have fallen face down, as though the citizens of this graveyard have been drinking before they died. Since they died. Oh. Others are fresh, neatly carved, and clean of all moss and weeds. They sparkle in the moonlight, as though cleaned by maids waiting for their recipients to... their occupants to arrive? Okay. Let's see, explore the older tombs or explore the newer tombs. Well, the newer tombs would be where my boy rises up, but I guess, I mean, I can just go around, yeah. Do a little sightseeing. You leave the path for the oldest area of the graveyard, in the corner nearest to the city wall. Most of the stones here are now rubble. A few statues lie face down in the mud. A tree is split and carved a stone coffin. Find the oldest grave. Search for grave goods. No thank you. I'm not that bad. Lorag. You soon find what looks to be the oldest tomb, in a small mausoleum with a low roof supported by ornately carved pillars. An inscription reads, "Here lies Lorag, founder of Kare." That's strange. Didn't you meet a man named Lorag? Look at the mausoleum. The tomb is a simple stone cabinet, carved with the likeness of a man. From centuries of rain and wind you can make out nothing but a long grisly beard. Below the inscription is a longer tablet, but is half weathered and covered in moss. Read the inscription. You clear away the dirt from the carved inscription, but you still cannot make out the words, only trace their outlines with your fingers. The eyes of the carved statue appear to be watching you. Make a rubbing? Yes, first, before I do anything else. For a rubbing of the inscription, you would need some kind of charcoal to rub with, and you have nothing that will do. Oh. Examine the carved man. You look closer at the carved man, clearing away the spider webs, dirt, and mud. You can make out a little more of his features. It is surely quite impossible, but if this is not the same man as the wizard you met earlier, then it is his direct ancestor. Okay, neat. I'll come back there when I time travel with hopefully charcoal. There are several tombs here. There must have been a recent plague, must have been a recent plague on the rich of this city. They're scattered around in roughly alphabetical groups. Explore the Anagail to Farat, or Gul to Neferet, Oxil to Tamarin, Uxor to Yiz. Oh god, let me look at my notes. By the way, hey, quick mention here. So it turns out not only does looking at your inventory for too long cause your ears to bleed, but also it will make your YouTube video get copyright claimed. Yeah. Opening it for too long, the music that is produced is copyrighted. At least I'm assuming that's why my videos have gotten claimed in the ones where I incidentally looked at it for too long. So just be really careful. I need to look at my notes. Items. Clues. Shinva. Alright. Shinva would be in what? The last one? Uxor. No. Oxil to. Yeah. It would be right beside T-Man. Shinva's mausoleum. There we go. You approach Shinva's mausoleum. Carved above its door is, here rests Lord Shinva, 5th noble of Kare. Yes, thank you. Head on in here. The door to Shinva's mausoleum seems to be unlocked and is a crack ajar, as though someone recently came and went. Just in front of it is a ring of little mushrooms growing up against the front step of the mausoleum. Well, that's somebody with control over circles has come here and put a circle here and does not want people in there. Wow. I'm gonna go and cast Protect from Magic, yeah? Cast a spell, covering yourself in a veil of magical protection. Look at the ring. They crouch down to look at the ring of the mushrooms. They look highly poisonous, not least because you cannot see a single insect crawling around or under any of them. And unusually, the ring itself seems to be perfectly circular in shape. In the center is a something silver rings. Rings glints. Take the silver stake. Yes, you step into the center of the mushroom and take the stake. Confident in your spell of magical protection will keep you safe. Sure enough, you feel no ill effects of any kind. Or perhaps they were just mushrooms all along. You draw the stake out of the ground. It is a short sword, and it would appear to be made of pure silver. Yep. Walk into the tomb. Shinva's tomb. The air inside is freezing. Dust coats the floor, urns line the walls, but there is no coffin. The floor space is empty except for the far corner, where a narrow stone staircase leads down into darkness. I'm not really sure what kind of spell I would cast here, other than, like, sun. Yep, sun. There we go. Create light. You cast the spell, and the sun jewel in your pack begins to throw and ebb, growing brighter and brighter until it fills the room with a pale but brilliant light that reveals the mausoleum for what it is, old stone and dust, and nothing more than that. Your spirits soar. Okay. Unafraid of what you might find below, you make your way towards the stairs, but you must have stepped on some kind of switch behind you as you hear a noise, and you turn to see the door swinging shut. And just let it close. I have DOP spells, dude. No, I want to go down, dude. What do you mean in the dark? The echo of the slamming door swirls in the room. Your light forms a pool around your feet. Nah. Just make a move. I just want to go deeper. I can open it. Maybe there's a way out below. No, I can use the DOP spell, dude. You're a sorcerer. You make your way cautiously down the ancient stairs into dead earth. The walls are damp, and there is a foul smell of decay. The only sound is a dripping coming from somewhere in the depths. Hello, Shinva, I'm a visitor. You emerge into a large dark chamber, lit only by the light from your sun jewel. A coffin occupies the center of the room, covered by old dust and cobwebs. Hello, knock knock. You stride towards the coffin and then freeze. There is a rattle of chains coming from inside the coffin itself. The lid is moving back. Just wait and watch. Hey, bud. You hang back, watching, and that's when you see the ghostly figure emerging from one side of the alcoves in the room. It's a death wraith wielding a cruel, hooked dagger and sliding mercilessly towards you. Cast a spell. Chill, Shinva, I'm here to talk, man. Tell? Okay. Put on the skull cap and cast the spell, reaching out to find the thoughts of the killed creature and perhaps learn something to your advantage, but you find nothing. There is nothing and no one alive down here, only specters, shadows, and death itself. You will die down here, the wraith whispers in a voice like cold wind. I'm going to try a different spell real quick. Whoosh. Okay, wait and watch. Cast a spell. Sheesh. Ow. Okay, so tell didn't work. Okay, I can cast a wall. I might consider that. I can, like, ward him off. God, I wish I could cast God, but... no golden jewels. Kid. Create illusions. Kin. Summon replica creature. Would that break the mirror? I guess I'll try to wall it off. Whoosh. Cast a spell, creating an invisible barrier between you and the death wraith. The apparition slides closer, and for a moment you think it will pass right through, but then it is stopped, held back by the spell. You don't waste any time, but turn around and run back up the steps to the room above. The crypt becomes peaceful as the battle ends, but there's a creaking sound that makes you look back at the coffin. It has opened. Yo, the death wraith! That's not Shinva. Shinva. I'm gonna cast a different spell because it did drain my stamina quite a bit, and it didn't seem to have much efficacy. Kid. Abracadabra. Cast a spell and think quickly of an illusion you can cast that would deter the death wraith. Make it think I'm dead. Make it think I'm dead. Create the impression that you are dead. Just another corpse in the mausoleum. Haha, it's just me. It's just me, dead guy. Oh, hey neighbor. I just moved into town. The death wraith is fooled and loses interest in you, but it does not abandon the crypt, hovering instead in the middle of the room like a curse. I get the feeling this guy isn't Shinva, so I'm going to try to kill it. You will not run. You must find a way to kill it if you can. You abandoned the illusion. You will die down here. I mean, I could cast walk. Silver chain, yeah, there we go. You draw... Oh, fuck! Alright, I definitely need walk up in here. Oof! Oh, God. Okay. Good God, that's a strong ghost. Right, just to confirm, any other spells? God would be nice, but, Mud would do nothing. Gak if I had a black face mask. Yeah, walk. Spaggerdack. Swing my silver sword. Okay, that gives me a little more strength. You draw your short silver sword. It is a weak weapon, but hopefully effective. Oh, yeah, oof. Ooh, that would have been real bad. Real bad. The death wraith drifts downward, one hand reaching for your neck and the other holding its blade aloft. It howls with icy rage as it approaches, knife outstretched. You bring your shield up quickly to cover your body. You turn most of the blow, then adjust your grip and try to settle your nerves. Ha! Fool! Now you've done it! Yeah, there we go. Go ahead and do 3 stamina. Sorry, I was distracted. The chill of the tomb is all around you as you seize the moment to strike. You charge forward, the death wraith's knife easily turned. It reaches with its long skeletal fingers. I will come for your blood, it whispers. It hisses. I will suck you dry. Why, though? 3.3, I don't know. Do you think a 3.3 is low enough that it would have regained stamina? Oh, good. Alright, I'm gonna go walk. I'm gonna shield myself again. You keep up your desperate attack. You swipe the death wraith with your blade. You cut across its cruel blade, and the wraith moves in between the pillars into darkness. The death wraith shimmers for a moment, its skull mask seeming to slip. It leans forward with crooked hands. Your heart will be mine, it hisses. It will stop. Alright, just defend for a second here. Oh, actually, I might have been able to overpower that. Yep. You raise your shield arm to guard your face. The death reaches out with its skeletal hand. Go ahead and... Off! Off! I thought it wouldn't have enough stamina. Alright, apparently a 1 is enough for it to generate stamina. Go ahead and block for a little bit here. Wait for it to do a big attack. Okay. I'm no longer narrating myself because I'm planning on save-scumming this. Not save-scumming, but retrying this. Okay. Go ahead and block. And... Kapow. Yeah, there we go. Try again. Maybe I should try with one of my silver arrows. Yeah? Now that would just lower its stamina, not like decrease its ability to fight. Draw a silver sword. Go ahead and defend, because it's going to go in for a big ol' swing, and then I think the maximum it can do is like 6. So, go for... 3, so I'm going to go for 5. Okay. I will come for your blood. Alright, do a 3. Now we're gonna block. You keep up your desperate attack. Alright, here's where we've stopped narrating. You raise your shield arm to guard your face. The death wraith wails and sings as it slashes its black blade backwards and forwards. Your shield takes the worst. Stone dust trickles from the roof of the crypt. It leans forward with its crooked hands. Your heart will be mine, he repeats. Bam, another 3. Now I just have to wait patiently for a chance to attack, because he's probably got his stamina back now. You ready your sword and strike, finding the wraith's thin form. There we go. You harry the death wraith with your sword. You move above its dagger. The death wraith is growing paler and more gray. You are injuring it. Scooby-Doo ghost. He's green. You drop back and raise your shield. The death wraith grins with skull-like teeth as it slashes its blade downwards and forwards. Your shield takes the worst. It reaches out with its bone fingers. I can taste your life. I am hungry. Bam. You secure the chance to attack. You swing hard, and with that final strike, the creature wails and moans and seems to vanish on itself. The air is suddenly a little warmer. Alright, Shinva, hello. The crypt becomes peaceful as the battle ends. There's a creaking sound, and that makes you look back at the coffin. It has opened, and a figure is rising up. You watch as a figure takes shape. A very old man, and no monster. Stranger, he declares in a quavering voice, his throat thick with dust and cobwebs. I am in great debt to you. Oh boy, I do bad old man voices. Now, at last, can my soul die in peace? Tell me quickly before I am lost. How may I repay you? You stare in amazement. This must be the 5th noble, Shinva himself. Lord Shinva, you step forward to greet the apparition. I have come to find out about the North Gate. I am looking for the first noble of the city. I require nothing of yours. I'm looking for the first noble. That I hope your mission is to kill him. The first noble will bring this city to wreck and ruin. If that has not happened already while I have been down here, tell me, does Kare still stand? For now, he nods. And you shall see what follows, perhaps. I will not. I have met a fortune teller once, a woman named Critsy, and she showed me how Sansus would bring the city to fire and destruction. It was this knowledge that led to my fate, of course. Such is the way of fortunes. Okay. Come to find out about the North Gate?
You come seeking a strange place, then?
You've come looking in a strange place, then, the old man replies.
Oh, the only gate down here leads to the underworld, and I have denied it for a very long time.
Trickles of dust rain from the roof of this. But you are Lord Shinva. The old man nods.
I am, or I was, once the fifth noble of the city. Would you believe?
He smiles without humor. Only the ghost of a smile.
And you? Who are you?
I am from Analan. Shinva raises his dusty eyebrows.
Analan? What interest does Analan have with the ways of Kare?
His eyes are piercing and shrewd, despite there being no light or a soul behind them. I travel to the backlands.
I see. So you need to pass through the North Gate, and for that you must know the spell.
Or perhaps you know it already. No.
I know one line, Shinva replies. One lock made of golem's hide. I wish you luck in finding the others, but tell me, what lies in the backland that Analan could want?
Bampang and the Crown of Kings.
Shinva looks startled. The crown? What type of crown?
It has been stolen. He looks deeply troubled.
Then today is a good day to die! The Crown of Kings is an ancient object, you understand, from a time when the world was young and great forces stalked the land. When forces too great for such as we are today. Powers that could shape beings and minds with the slightest whim and mold the land to see their will. Do you understand what the crown does?
It provides influence?
Much more than that. Only once was I in the power of the crown, he shudders. As it passed from Lenderland to Bryce, I was envoy at the court when it arrived. It has the power to turn your will into another's without you knowing that it is happening. You see the power of that. No one understands the influence of the crown and can never revolt, as they do not understand that they are in servitude.
I see, neat. What can you tell me of the backlands?
Very little, but I can remember one couplet. Told it to me in my crib. Would you hear it?
Please.
For sleeping of the sleepless rams, seek out the one they call the sham. Ooh.
Put the sleepless ram to sleep. Sleepless ram. Ram. I recognize that. Right? I swear I've seen that. Whatever. Shinva shakes his ancient head.
I could not tell you what the sleepless ram is, but perhaps it is advice, and not merely nonsense.
Your lights flicker for a moment, threatening to plunge you into darkness. Farewell, old man.
Farewell, stranger. May your life and fate be better than mine.
I have another spell line. Finally, with a withered finger, he directs your attention to a gnarled rope that hangs down on one corner of the room.
That controls the trap on the door,
he declares with a groan. Nice, thanks, old man. You slash the rope with your sword. A heavy counterweight falls and shatters to the floor. Lord Shinva nods and drifts towards the coffin.
I give the last of my life to you,
he whispers as he lies in his grave. Dude's just going back to bed, man. You feel a cold strength fill your veins, and then quickly make your way upstairs. I now have ghost strength, man. Hell yeah. I'm coming for you, Sansus. No, well, not really, because I don't know where Sansus is, and I'm pretty sure I still need his line, so, like, if I get up here, I might need to, like, time travel. You avoid the ring of mushrooms as you leave. Outside, night is falling, and things are stirring between the moaning trees. You would do well not to linger here. Something scurries across your foot and is gone. Okay, well, time to go to the gate, I guess. Last stop. Oh, temple. Right. You return to the path gratefully and make your way to the far side of the graveyard. Beside the gate is a disused well, perhaps once... Yep. Nope, I've already gone to the well, though. I know what's down there. You turn the winch on the side of the well, drawing up the bucket beneath. It comes to the top, filled with clear water. It must have been drawn from a level even lower than the sewers you explored. Is this as fresh as the water from the other fountain you tried? I didn't try any fountains, so... just move on. I already had a drink. The rear grate of the graveyard hangs open from its hinges, but not from age. It seems it has been taken apart, maybe widened to let something through. Up through the woods. Pretty. You walk for half an hour through thick trees and along a narrowing track until you reach a fork in the road. To the left, the track gets narrower still. To the right, a massive shadow looms, so large it seems as though a colossus has seated itself on the wall in thought. A chill wind blows. Oh god, that's from the game. Jesus, you can't do that. I don't know if you heard the yowling cat. I thought that was mine. Oh my god. A massive shadow looms as though a colossus was sitting in the wall. A chill wind blows through you, as though the ghosts walked back and forth this way. Look at the shadowy shape. Yep, that's what I'm looking for. A ziggurat, perhaps 100 steps leading to its apex. The trees whisper and move. Make my move. I'm going to go to the ziggurat. Yep. You stand at the base of a towering ziggurat built from carved stone blocks, each the size of a hay bale. The temple rises higher than the city wall, and positioned to catch the first star of evening at its uppermost point, a moment which is just past. Darn. Ah well. Make a move? No, wait. You have a healthy fear of Kare's weirder gods. Okay, look for an opening. You tilt your head back, looking for an opening, and finally make one out, a small black dot about a third of the way up, but even that is quite some climb. For the less devoted worshippers, a small gargoyle by the steps has an open mouth, ready to accept offerings. All right, I'll give a gargoyle an offering. Drop in a gold piece, yeah. Shape of a small but spiky dog with long claws, sharp horns, and a pointy beard. Its mouth is wide open and its tongue lolls out, with a coin-shaped slot at the back of its throat. Yep, go ahead and give it some gold. You slide a gold piece into the gargoyle's mouth. For a moment, nothing happens. Then it appears to swallow, and next it opens its eyelids to show two crisp, beautiful eyes. All right, look into its eyes. Looking into the gargoyle's eyes fills you with a sense of calm and peace. The eyes close after a moment, but the sense of well-being remains. Or did you just imagine that the gargoyle moved? You begin the climb, hauling yourself up the first step. Either the ziggurat was built for giants, or ascending is an act of devotion. The next few steps are equally exhausting. You have to throw your pack up first and follow. Yeah, I'll go the good old-fashioned way. You persevere, but as you climb higher, the going becomes easier. The temple's designer have built a clever optical illusion into the slope of the pyramid. Soon each step is only waist high. Oh, only waist high. You reach a halfway point, almost as high as the city wall beyond, and pause for a rest halfway up. Halfway up, friezes of gargoyles and polished metal rings hangs from the temple on this level. Look at the view. You pause and take in the view. From this side of the ziggurat, you can see nothing but the top of the wall and beyond the gleaming darkness of the marshes of the backlands. Oh boy. Walk to the north face? I won't get any useful information from the north face. Walk around to the south face. You walk around to the edge, to the side of the ziggurat. To the south side, looking back across the city. Nearest to the ziggurat is an inky blackness of the graveyard and the wasteland beyond it, but beyond that you see the torches of the halls of Lada, ships and lanterns rocking on the river, and the bustling inns of the dock front. Walk around to the north face. Making a complete circuit, you move to the north face. You can see the path ahead, running straight through between wild and overgrown trees. It seems very few people come this way anymore. The north gate itself is now visible, however, and it appears deserted. Then you noticed a point of light. A torch has been lit between the trees. Watch the torches. You watch as the torches move between the trees, towards the path. They are making slow progress, but they are moving towards the graveyard and presumably from there into town. Ooh, that's not good. That's probably them goblins. Nothing I can do to stop it at this point. You climb for another 20 minutes up the steep steps until you are gasping and panting for breath once more, but finally you reach the dark opening which you saw from the base of the temple. The steps themselves continue up a little further still, to the very peak of the temple. I kind of want to see the peak of the temple, but I'll look at the opening for now. I can just rewind back. The opening is guarded by a rock-sculptured images of unimaginable creatures. Before you, you see a long, dark hallway with something large and gleaming at the far end. I would like to see the top, yes. But for now, we're going to look at this. You step into the temple. The hollow space amplifies your footsteps, and they echo eerily for several moments. On the floor, in gilt inlay, is written the name of the god who inhabits the space. It seems that this is the ziggurat of Korga the Gracious. What was Korga again? Hang on. Items. Shush. Korga, Matak. Steps, Sleepless Ram, Vic for First Noble, Noble Shinva, Sansa's Nose, God Korga's Left Eye. God Korga may be able to help you with your quest. His ritual begins with the left eye. Okay, neat. Good thing I can save scum. Seems a ziggurat of Korga. Wait and listen. You wait for a few heartbeats to see if you have disturbed anything. Nothing happens, and then you catch the tail of a gigantic snake slithering across the floor and disappearing into a crack on one wall. From the markings along its back, it looks highly poisonous. Drink my snake antidote, but I haven't been bit. Whatever, just go inside. Oh, never mind. Hang on, can I cast a spell there? I didn't notice. Shoot. Look in the opening. And to rewind to just that spot. Wait and listen. Snack. Nope. Alright, I just kill. Just make sure I don't get hit. You enter the temple, but the snake still manages to catch you by surprise, launching itself from a crack in the ceiling behind you. Oh. Right, so it's probably going to open with a big slap. God, I can't tell if that's even or not. Oof. Oh, actually, hang on. That makes it a little easier. Yeah, right. Probably 7.5 is enough. Oh. Oof. The temple snake snaps and hisses at the air between you. You slash out at it, hoping to sever its head as it slithers away beyond reach. Yes. Wait, do another 7.5. Yeah, baby. Bam. 3. Alright? Temple snake is retreating, but you give chase. Launching off by your heels, you lunge for the beast's neck, catching it unguarded. The impact sends trickles of dust from the ceiling. The snake lashes out wildly in its agony. And now it's dead. Probably killing the temple's holy snake is not great, but the temple snake is now afraid. Swinging up from a low crouch, you aim to sever its head. With a weird scream that echoes around the stone, the snake dies, and its head crashing into the floor. You wipe your sword clean and wait for the violent echoes of the fight to fade away. Then you go further in. The sight of the shrine takes your breath away. The walls are decorated with brightly colored murals depicting scenes from the religious mythology of Kare. Fine ornaments and precious metals are set into alcoves around the pews, and rich woven tapestries cover every surface. A cunning trick of architecture catches the wind past the doorways and creates a constant ethereal humming, as though a crowd of monks sat in permanent meditation inside. Yeah, okay, further in. At the far end of the hallway, 4 large gargoyles of winged demons watch over the shrine from mounts high in the eaves, guarding the altar on which the gigantic idol sits. There's circles on this carpet. There's circles here. You walk up and towards the altar across a richly patterned carpet. Something about it gives you pause. The surface is decorated with wide symbols that seem too deliberate to be accidental. Avoid the star shapes, avoid the circles, avoid the spirals. Cast a spell! I can just hover across it, yeah? Alright, that's how. I can zap? I can zap right now. Zen, I could levitate if I had the jeweled medallion. Sap? Oh, why would I cause depression? On what? Whatever, I can hover or I can do how. I'm gonna do how. Yeah. Find safe passage. Cast the spell, and a voice enters your head telling you there are 2 exits from the temple. One is the door behind you, and the other is in the floor in front of you, but it does not stay long enough to tell exactly where. Alright, just avoid the circles, I guess. Walk up to the altar, stepping carefully around the circle in the carpet, and reach the altar. Yep, I could have exited through the circle. I wonder if that actually would have been a good idea, because, like, the That would allow me to go back into the city, right? I shall perhaps consider it in the future. You stand before an idol, a fat statue set with gems and a curious pockmarked Above its head is a plaque that bears an inscription. Read it. On it reads, "On Korga's face you kiss a cross, and finish with the lips. For answers to your questions you must not err, else he spits." Okay. You step nervously up the steps until you are below the great statue. You consider the idol. When you met Theta in the wasteland, he told you something about Kurga. The left eye, that's how you start. Do I ask questions first? No, I'll ask questions after. You stand on your tiptoes and lean in, preparing to kiss the statue. But where? Does the humming in the temple seem to be growing louder? Left eye? Right eye? Something is fluttering in the upper levels of the temple. Okay. Forehead? Nose? Lips? Mwah, 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 mwah. As you do so, you hear a small click. Wait. There's a sharp stabbing pain in the back of your throat. You try to call out, but it seems the poison on the tip of the dart, which has just been shot from the golden mouth into your own, is too fast acting. You stiffen. A silent scream. Yo, wait, maybe I gotta kiss the nose too. Hang on. Nose in the first one. Tip of the dart, golden, is too fast acting. You stiffen as a silent scream from your face, then slump to the ground into darkness from which you shall not away. Such is the price of failing the kissing ritual. I smooched him wrong. I smooched the god wrong. Okay, let's try again. Read it? Yep. Kiss the idol. Yes. Kiss the left eye. Okay. Maybe skip the nose? No, I'll kiss the nose this time. I hear something fluttering in the upper eye. Kiss the right eye. Yes. Kiss the forehead. And kiss the lips. Small click. Wait. Owie! Why were there no corpses here, though? Okay, so maybe the nose is a jape. Kiss. Kiss across. Left eye. Right eye. Forehead. Okay, and now the lips. Oh, I got it. The nose was a jape. Okay. Hang on. I just wanna pull up audio. Hang on, just gotta pause.
Come, Nerevar. Friend or traitor, come. Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come. Come and look upon the heart and Akula Khan. And bring Wraithguard. I have need of it.
This is what I think of when I think of God speaking now. Ever since I heard a Dagon Core or whatever the song was, whatever the joke was. Okay. Finally, you lean low and kiss the idol's lips. As you straighten once more, you see the idol's eyes flick open. A soft voice issues from its mouth. "Stranger, you're not of my faith," whispers the god, "and yet you have completed my ritual. How can that be?" "I've used my wits." The god laughed softly. My brother Pashna is the god of thieves and tricksters, but you are in my temple today. I will answer 3 questions if you have questions to ask. You take a moment to think over everything you have learned and not learned about the North Gate spell. Lord Molas. Oh, I fucking forgot that guy. Tell me the spell for the gate. I cannot tell you the spell. After a long, mysterious pause.
Only the nobles know, Molas, Shinva, Theta, and Lorag, but you know this as well. You must also know the Order of the Lions in order to successfully open the gates.
Okay, what is the order that they must be read in? The god issues a low whistle. Ooh, I can't whistle in real life.
That's a very important thing to know. The lions were given out to the nobles in reverse order.
Okay.
The first line was given to Lord Theta, the second to Lord Shinva, the third to Lorag the Scholar, and the fourth to Lord Molas.
God waits your final question. Okay. How can I find Lord Molas? You ask the god in a... How might I find Lord Molas? You ask the god in a reverential tone.
The second noble has been dead for a long time, Korga replies softly, although he does not say dead. He moves around the lower part of the city in a half-decayed, half-animated corpse.
A great silence descends across the room, and then the god speaks once more. Now, he intones, I have a question for you. You have completed my ritual. Do you wish to enter my worship? What sort of god are you? Gorgas almost seems to smile. I am the god of grace. There are few as generous as I. Nah, I gotta stay loyal to the cosmic gorilla. No, thanks. No. You shake your head. But I am grateful for the offer. So be it. Korga answers. But there is a brief murmuring as Korga blesses you, gracious even in rejection. And then the temple falls quiet once more. Wow, he really was just a chill dude, I guess. Wait, no, his statue is poison. A gracious god probably wouldn't have poison. Oh, I can still climb to the roof. Yeah, climb up there, baby. Yeah. Turn back to the steps and climb higher, all the way to the top of the ziggurat. Night has fallen, stars spread across in a peaceful repose that belies the true nature. Belies their true nature. Warring spirits, tussling for control of the ground below. Oh! Look at the stars. With your head tilted back, you can see more stars than you ever have seen in this city. Perhaps you are above the level of the lights and the smog and the dust, or perhaps more stars choose to cluster here, around this sacred site. If you were a true mage and not a mere sorcerer, you would know what spells one could weave at a spot like this. Who knows what sorts of spells one could weave at a spot like this? Try to fashion a spell, yes. You lean back and look up, trying to recognize the stars from your studies. Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh! Oh, what? Peck? Pear? Oh. Lack? Lar? Oh, there's so many spells. Oh god, what was the spell for pest shit back in the beginning? Shucks, I can't remember. Pook. Pur? Pure? Pure? Maybe pure poison or something? You fashion the stars into alignment, and an enchantment is created. For a moment, nothing more seems to happen, and then a screeching noise reaches you from the distance and across the city. It is the sound as if 1,000 mewling stray cats. It lasts for a few minutes and then fades away. Oh. I have cast Summon Cat! Do I get a note about that? Or no? Clues? Order of the Lions, neat. Shish. Darn. I mean, can I go back and... I'm kind of curious. Can I try again? Look at the stars, yes. Try to fashion a spell of my own, yes. Alright, so purr summons cat. Tar. Tack. Pack. That sounds neat. Abracadabra. Oh. Okay, the magic collapses around you. Okay, so they aren't all spells? Neat. Look at the stars. Try to fashion a spell. Alright, so purr is definitely a secret spell. Neat. What? Tack? No. Luck. Luck! Yeah? You fashion the stars into alignment, and the enchantment is created. You feel a strange force entering your bones, as though you were growing stiff, and you begin to shake. Something has happened to you, but what? What effect will it have, and how long will it last? You have found one of the secret spells. Alright, I trust a spell known as... Whoa, wait, I forgot to look at the view. Shoot. Okay. I'm not save scumming, I'm gonna go for luck still. L-U-K. Shoot. L-U-K. There we are. Very loud. Nice. Look at the view. There we go. You look across the city. In the far distance, you see the torches of the wood near the north gate. Looking back, you see the lights of Carre coming on, and the shouts of revelers, drunks, and nighttime thieves. And Carre has no idea what's coming. Ooh. The view is quite wondrous, but your journey beckons. Oh, no. I got hiccups. Climb back down. Climb back down is easier going. Halfway down, you pause to rest. Look at the view. You look out to the north. The thick trees are still lit by torchlight, and you hear the distant baying of wolves. Nah, I can deal with werewolves. The mud underfoot is tramped with footprints, and in between them the prints of many paws. Ooh. Towards the gate. You walk between clawing trees and thick bushes. The north gate is finally in sight. You can see its imposing, ornately carved wooden doors over the top of the guard huts and low buildings that lie at the end of this road. Look at the guard huts. You pause to watch the guard huts. They seem quite still. One has a hole in its roof, and weed grows through the chimney of another. Are they abandoned? But between them is a long road, lined by thick and gloomy trees, a patch of wild forest like you haven't seen since the hills. I'd go quickly. You hurry forwards, moving as fast as you can. Things rustle and mutter in the trees on either side, but you pay them no mind. But then your head is turned. Something catches your eyes. Movement in the shadows on both sides of the road. Torchlight. Keep going. You charge forward, undeterred. You have not come this far to be stopped now, but the creatures in the bushes disagree. With a growl, one leaps out, a wolf clad in tight metal armor. No, a werewolf. And the armor is same as the one you saw before. It sniffs the air. It has caught your stink. The foul air of the sewers still clings to your clothes. No matter, you have defeated werewolves before. Exactly. Wait for what happens? You hold your ground, waiting. The werewolf does not seem crazed or maniacal. There is no full moon to drive it wild. And didn't you hear that these wolves are under the control of Vic? You are glad for your patience, as further werewolves pad down the shadows to the path and forming an arc before you. Wait? You wait, tensed and ready for action. Then you notice a man stepping forward from the tree line beyond. Who goes there? He demands. Friend or foe? Neither. Let me pass. With a swift movement of his hands, he gestures to his dogs. They bound forward, two catching your wrists and with enslavering jaws, holding them tightly but firmly. One flick of my finger, he says, and you'll never lift so much as a fork again. Now give me a straight answer. Are you with us or against us? The figure steps closer, and then you realize you recognize him. He is not a man at all, but a thin and haggard elven. You escaped! A moment later, he has recognized you from your desperate escape from the Red Eyes. Friend! He exclaims. I did! I'm quite sure of it. You saved my life. With a movement, the wolves are called out. I am pleased I could help. The elven nods. But what brings you here? This is dangerous ground to be venturing through. Vic's wolves gather here tonight to take the city. I just need patience. I just need to get through. I'm heading for the North Gate. The elven frowns. You travel to the Backlands. You will not get through the gate. Why? The elven shakes his head. No one passes the gate. Kare is sealed, friend. I must go. There is no more time. I know that Kare will welcome you should you travel back. Oh, neat. With that, and a flick of his fingers, he disappears into the trees. Can I try, I want to try to get a little more information from that. Stride forwards. Go quickly. Keep going. Wait for what happens. Wait. Friend. Man does not respond. It is clear he is waiting for something, but doesn't know what. Please, I need to pass. A pulsing vein at the man's temple gives away his fear. Perhaps he has never killed before, but with a swift movement of his hands, he gestures to your dogs. Okay, you escaped. Okay, I'm pleased I could help. I'm going to ask him the other... I'm heading for this north gate. I know about the spell. Yelvin nods, and I wish you luck. Should you fail, know that Kare will welcome you back. I will ensure it. Neat, I like that guy. I mean, he is kind of like staging a corrupt, violent coup, but... You have reached the North Gate! The ground before it is wide and clear and lit by blazing torches set into brackets on either side of enormous sealed doors. Could there be archers hiding in the shadows? Should there be archers hiding in the shadows, they would have a clear sight on you. Off to the side, a well, and there is no cover. Can I steal the well? Oh, shit, actually, I gotta go. We'll deal with this next time, yeah? We will have the climactic semi-finale next time, because I'm pretty sure I don't have everything it takes to open the gate. I mean, I didn't even know about the other guy. I didn't even know his name yet. But nonetheless, I'm at the gate, so, like, there's nothing I can do here other than go back. Yeah? Anyway, I'll see you next time. I gotta get going. Today's episode was a little long, because this is all I'm recording of Sorcery tonight. So, bye-bye.